Hey Walker, along with F. Morgan, and a beautiful fallish morning. It's not quite fall, it's late summer, but almost feels fallish. And a little bit dry today, Deb. We haven't had a whole lot of rain this summer.
I noticed that. Yeah, it's too bad too, but you know, that's what it is this time of year. I wish they'd close the sluice and that would give us a little bit more water.
Yeah.
We've been out turtle watching and it would help them.
Yeah.
Not expose all that foliage, but
still
beautiful day.
Beautiful day on the
Beautiful day, absolutely. And we're going to explore some areas that we have not explored at any of our sessions, I don't think. Okay, we're going to go over to the Little Duck River and go up over the backbone, and come on and join us. It's going to be fun. Look at that in the that big old pipe there. That's called the sluice relay, and obviously they're still emptying water out of the river, and there's still a little bit on the overflow, which is just past it. But I think they would be considering shutting the sluice, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they've got that open today, given the low level of water in the Duck River, but it's wide open, as you can see.
Oh, listen, let me talk about these mussels, because this is important to what that's going on with that bridge, because this is a good collection of them. See these mussels here? Some of these species are endangered, and this is what's going to happen. They're all going to die when they do that bridge. They have beds out here, mussel beds, and when there's any kind of silt, which will come from destroying the bridge, they get smothered and they have no oxygen, and they are responsible for keeping the river clean, these mussels. They filter the river. Here's some that haven't even been opened, so they're remnants of this drought right now. They shouldn't be up here. It's a shame, because we've got 3 species that are, look at this. Jay, look at this. Look how many. I've never seen that. There's about 3 species that are endangered, that are found no place else in the Duck River. So that's part of why we're trying to stop it. Is this rock moving?
Yeah.
Look. Yes. Okay. All right, move on. It's still there, so just be careful. It might be slippery. Wait a second. Let me get down with you. Okay, hold on. All right, well, this is good. Okay, he's seen us. Right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this thing? They're beautiful too. That's called a green heron, yep. About a third the size of the blue. Shoot! Oh. Shoot. No, they're green herons. Yeah. They're both aquatic fishers, but just totally different birds. Gray herons, blue herons are much more common. The green herons are quite a bit less common. Check this out, old sickle bar mower. You ever wonder how the heck it got here?
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder.
Well, speak up. You're the one with a big mouth on TV. Well, look what it is. I mean,
yeah. I mean, how did it roll down here?
It's a sickle bar mower, and it's the old-timey way Heck, I used to mow hay like that, and you put it on a tractor. I think this is tractor driven. It may not be. I can't tell. They would do the same thing with horses, and what happens is when you turn the wheels, the sickle bar goes like this, and it cuts the hay. Actually, it cuts hay better than the modern stuff, I think, but you know, it's slower. Everything's about speed.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool to see that there. I've got some black and whites of that that came out really good. So. It's not too bad, is it?
No. Leaves are starting to fall in the water, making it kind of pretty.
That's pretty, yeah. I like that. This is pretty right over here, Jay, where we've got these multiple layers
Yeah.
and mini cascades. It's prettier with more water, but it's still nice now. Don't you think?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Water's clear, too. Look how nice that pool is. We could swim.
I know you guys got some beautiful photographs on this.
Yes. With water and without.
Yeah.
This is no fun, though, really, because this is normally...
How about, you never see this, it is.
Oh, yeah, but not that often. Sometimes that island, if you pan over there, the water is halfway up those trees. So this is quite a drop. It's still beautiful. And there was a mill here back in the late 1800s, taking advantage. There's been several mills here, but there was one right here as well. You didn't, did you? Oh, cool. Wow. That's cool. Good job.
Well, pretty good.
What made you think of that?
I don't know.
Right around here? Hey, chairs. How nice
All right.
of them. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to try one out. You need to try one out. See if your butt fits. There you go, Jay. If you need to go someplace. Yep, I like these. These are cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Aren't they neat? They weren't here last time, were
Yeah,
they?
let's just roll them to the parking
Good
lot.
use of the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll them to the parking lot, did you say?
Yeah.
I like this one. This is like a woodland porta potty.
Yeah. That's
There it
perfect.
is.
Oh, crap. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, dear. Oh, shoot. My mind doesn't work that way, I guess. Well, here's the only actual ruins of the old mill. There were, what, 4
Yeah.
here at one
I think
time?
At least 3 or 4.
Yeah. This was the
Those
powder
mills here.
mill, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it was a powder mill, and then it was also a grain mill later on after the war. But
But
they
it's-
built this during the war.
It's pretty
And
cool to
it's-
walk by here and see
Yeah, it is.
what's left.
Yeah, Taff, look out that window. It's really cool. I'll show you the sluice that they built to bring the water in. And see how they dug out here?
Oh,
See that? And what they did, they divert the river and brought it in, and then it would run either a horizontal or a vertical wheel. Okay, and that would run the machinery that was in here that's long gone. So they actually used part of the bluff as their foundation, and then they added to it with these rather crudely done limestone blocks. But it acted as a mill in two different eras, Civil War for powder, and then after that for either grain or paper. I don't remember which. A lot of these mills got flooded because this river is a little bit unpredictable. Oh my. Check this out.
all right. So, give us for all the newbies or people who haven't been here before, you know, not familiar with the park. Give us your take on it and the weather, and certainly the water's lower today than it's been for a long time.
For a long time, absolutely.
Old Stone Fort is one of our favorite places to visit, to hike, to explore. And every time you come here, you might see something different. We've been here many, many times. And, but it's a good place, whether you're a seasoned hiker or just starting out or just want to get
Right.
out and walk with your family. You know, the trails are really well marked, they're
very much.
easy. So it's a great place to come out and spend the day.
Yeah, this is especially good for people with small children because there's still things for more experienced hikers or daring young people to do.
Or daring older
Or
people, I might
daring
say.
older people to do. But what's nice about it, almost all of the trails are suitable for people with children
Yeah.
and people with dogs. And people that don't have the physical abilities necessarily to, traverse more difficult. You don't have to go down to the waterfalls. All of these trails stay up here on the plateau.
Yeah.
And so it's very easy. And they're well maintained. There's only a couple trails that I would rate maybe on the moderate side, which would be the backbone. It's a steep climb, and anybody with bad knees or anything else should not attempt it. And the environment here is so serene and peaceful, even though you're a mile outside of town. And so this is a place where people can fish, they can swim, they can explore, they can find, interesting aquatic wildlife, shells, you name it. And it's beautiful. And usually there's a deer herd here, usually.
Yeah.
Like those herons this morning as
Those
well.
beautiful
I didn't know there
herons.
was such a thing as a green heron.
Oh yeah, those, and they're quite unusual. We've only seen 3 or 4
Yeah.
in 10 years. So yeah, they're a beautiful bird. They're much smaller than the great blue heron, and the blue herons are fairly common. They're both very shy, so to get that close to them is wonderful.
What can you tell us about the mill?
The old mill that we have, that's the biggest remnant ruin. The rest of them are pretty much disintegrated. That mill was built during the Civil War as a powder mill and to supply powder for the Confederate Army. And later on, after the war, it was converted to paper and a grain mill.
Right.
I think those are the two that it was used for. And that continued into the very, very early 1900s. But it's always been a very industrial-oriented place from the beginning because of the power of these two rivers. There were mills on that side where the Little Duck is. There were several mills here. There's a powder magazine down there where they stored the powder during the Civil War that they finally acknowledged and put a sign up. So there's all kinds of history here, as well as the assumption of the Native American history, which consists of the wall around the enclosure. And the enclosure has a trail that is absolutely flat, and people can walk it, and a lot of people jog it, use it for running and training.
With all the industry here, They named the town Manchester after Manchester, England, because of the
Yeah, industrial
the
area it
similarities
was, yeah.
as far as the industrial.
And their hopes. They figured if they named
Right.
it that, it would live up to that.
Right.
So,
Wow, that's
but,
excellent.
yeah, it's a beautiful place. Was designated in 1966, so it's been here a long time. There's been some changes to it. It's just a wonderful place for people to come and either keep their fitness level up or they're beginners.
Yeah.
Lots of flowers. It's known for its wildflowers in the spring and early summer. So if you love nature from that standpoint, you can come out here. And there's pileated woodpeckers, and there's all kinds of, there's turkeys. We've seen turkeys here. There's all kinds of wildlife. So it's a great place to come, and we recommend it highly.
Well, thank you guys for the tour and the adventure, the climbing,
The climbing, yeah.
walking on water. It was really great.
It was
Thank
And
you.
I hope we can still do a lot more of this stuff, you know.
Well, we will.
Absolutely.
It was
Absolutely.
excellent. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you.